के शायद देख लेते हैं। चलें, ठीक हो गया जी। तो लेट्स बिगिन। हमारा जो सेक्रेटेरिएट कोर्स है, मैं एक क्विक रिव्यू रिकैप करने लगी हूँ ताकि आप सबको पता चल जाए। जो लोग यूट्यूब से ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं वो भी यहाँ पे आ जाएं। हमने आपको याद है कि रोल प्ले एक्सरसाइजेस की भी बात की थी, वो भी ज़रूरी है ताकि प्रैक्टिकल होता रहे टुवर्ड्स द एंड ऑफ द सेशन। हम आज उन्हीं सिनेरियोज में से जो आप लोगों को 5 दिए थे, उनमें से भी देख लेंगे कि कौन से वाले सिनेरियोज को आज आपने एक्ट आउट करना है। और आई एम श्योर प्रिपेयर भी किए हुए होंगे आपने, तो टुवर्ड्स द एंड हम इसको क्विक एक रिव्यू कर लेते हैं। अच्छा देखें, जो ट्रेनिंग आपका ये वाला जो सेक्रेटेरियल पोजीशन के लिए जो एक ट्रेनिंग होती है, वो उस पे बेस्ड ये एक कोर्स है, क्योंकि ये ट्रेनिंग सर्टिफाइड ट्रेनिंग्स भी होती हैं। एक इंस्टीट्यूट भी है, मुख्तलिफ सिटीज़ में है पाकिस्तान की, लेकिन एक बहुत बड़ा जो सेक्रेटेरियल पोजीशन के लिए प्रिपेयर करने का एक इंस्टीट्यूट है, वो कराची में बना हुआ है, गवर्नमेंट एसोसिएटेड है। वो डिग्रीज भी वो देते हैं इस पोजीशन पे जिन लोगों को वो रेडी करते हैं। तो उस कंसेप्ट से अगर देखा जाए तो ये कोर्स बहुत अहमियत का हामिल है। प्रेफरेंसेस दी जाती हैं सर्टिफाइड लोगों को, जबकि एग्जीक्यूटिव पोजीशंस पे हायर कर रहे होते हैं वो। इसके अलावा ये है कि जो हमारा इसका ऑब्जेक्टिव, वो दोहरा ऑब्जेक्टिव है। इफ़ यू आर looking forward to start your career in the secretarial position, secretarial office. So in that case also it is helpful. And other than that, if you want to become a leader in terms of managing people or a good manager organizer, so even for that also it is very helpful you to understand the basics of management. So we have spoken at length about the roles and responsibilities we had been accompanying with the with the activities so as to better understand the role and its professional setting. Then office layouts and filing system, I discussed with you that how we have to do. So over here today, I just want to add one thing, that once the filing is done, filing is has got two categories: digital kind of filing the documents, which makes a document controlled. We have to add a reference number to every document and then give it numbering along with the year, so that whenever somebody is using the documents, they can relate, and that is in a way correlated that this is a safe document which is been issued. And that's why filing system is important. This is a few of these, you can say that the notes which I will be giving you, in that I can even show you some quotes which will help you understand. Sorry. Then communication and correspondence, we have spoken at length, and we will continue practicing the active role plays in for this, which are very important, because this course, as I said, is mainly a practical kind of a course in which you practice what you are learning, and you get the opportunity to act out the role of the position which you will be taking up as a job role in your upcoming days if you wish to adopt this role. Then we spoke about two categories of communication. One is one-on-one, like if somebody is taking calls, then you have to be that much particular as you are doing in case of a one-on-one basis. Like practically जैसे आप face to face आमने सामने बैठ के बात कर रहे होते हैं, जितना important CEO के ऑफिस से calls को attend करना with him and other than him also. Like with him is one aspect, and other than him means that those calls which will be done towards the CEO office, जो CEO office में calls आएंगी, उन calls को handle करना भी एक टेक्निक है। इस पे भी हमने थोड़ा सा और बात करनी है अभी, although I explained in the communication डिस्कशन व्हेन वी वर टॉकिंग। कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस जो होती है वो फिर फॉर्मल रिटन ईमेल फॉर्मेट आ जाएगा, लेटर्स आ जाएंगे, जो कि रिटन कम्युनिकेशन कहलाता है। ऑफिस प्रोसीजर्स एंड टाइम मैनेजमेंट के परस्पेक्टिव पे, scheduling the meeting and calendar, you remember that in scenarios also, the recent scenario which I shared with you too as role play activity, in which you have to schedule the calendar, and we spoke about about Google calendars. I will be showing you online also, that how to align. Other than that, the Outlook calendars, I will be showing that how you can mm, align a meeting on that. Like you have to go to calendar, fix a meeting, so that once there is a meeting being scheduled for the CEO, so he knows and the reminders keep going on. So weekly appointment schedule using the templates, it is very important. I will be sharing one template as well with you so that you have a clarity, and you can create a schedule for your own self as well, as assuming few meetings which you can then further onwards share with me so that I can have a look. Moving forward with visitors and meetings, this is something where the customer services, you can say, skills are involved, in which you have to be very polite, you have to be very respectful, you have to have a nice smiling face, and you have to interact in such a way where you, you know, welcome the customer who has come to meet the CEO in CEO office. Delegates, they can be foreigners or they can be from the locals, government agencies, maybe bank, maybe accounts office, somewhere, any person who has a purpose to see CEO in person, one on one, right? So in this case, what you have to do is that you have to obviously entertain them in such a way which is very respectful, like greetings you will be having, good morning, sir, good morning, ma'am, whoever the person is, or the team is coming, good morning, very nice to have you. So would you please take a moment? I will be informing CEO, although the CEO is informed about such meetings, but formal way of just giving them more respect. These words, these you can make, and we will be having one that practical situation also, where you can welcome and then escort. Escort means that you will go alongside, you will personally take the person to the CEO office, and then you will make them sit where the CEO is. Coming to the time management and multitasking skills, prioritizing tasks and managing interruptions. We discussed also time management. There are multiple the strategies to follow. Strategy has got quadrants. There is a template by the name of quadrants. I shared that link will also with you in Knowledge Hub, in which you have to prioritize. You can schedule, you can manage time effectively by using different things, different tools. Other than that, on a very general way, you have to always prioritize the task, like which task comes on top priority, which is of less importance, which is the least importance, and which you can even carry forward to the next day. And the main one of the very important role which a secretarial position carries is a multitasking thing. Multitasking is something that at one time you are managing multiple things. You are not only the secretary to executive office, you are maybe managing people in terms of as a manager you have got that role also. Then you are problem solver, decision maker, the different things you are doing. Then the tasks which you are managing is maybe scheduling meeting with one organization. Then internally, if there is a conflict going on in some department, that resolution also you are looking after. So mainly, if I say so, it's kind of a role of a leader or a person next to CEO. So that's why it's very important that you know, urgent to low priority, and use the to-do list. To-do list and Google Tasks. Trello is an application. We can use Trello also to explore it, but for that, well, I'll show you the Trello also and the Google Task on screen so that you have an idea. But Trello is a little complicated one application. Otherwise, it's a nice one. We can use the Trello as well, but mainly to-do list you can manage over the Google Task. Then coming to the main, MS Office stuff, where you need to have the, I must say, competency. You need to have a skill speciality on MS Office, all zones. Like Word is a must done thing, then Excel is also a must done thing. But to me now, the PowerPoint is also equally important because then you prepare presentations sometimes for the CEO office. Then you input the data. You sometimes have to get it done by people, but mainly you need to have these skills mastery at your own also. And I'm sure while you are doing the course, which is separately be arranged also, you are learning these skills. Towards the end, then obviously we are going to have the demo and the practical your quizzes, which will lead you towards the assessments. So this is one introductory thing. So that's why I plan to keep that lesson. So that's why I could see the thank you note also. But reinforcing the other core responsibilities which we are talking about, we had been, taking at the understanding of all these aspects, which we have emphasized mainly a lot upon professional communication. Office management tools I discussed with you today, Trello, I'll be showing you, and Google Tasks so that you have an idea. Outlook scheduling also I will be showing just now in little some time. Now coming to ethics and professionalism. So now today, if you can quickly raise your hands and tell me, and Anika and Sundas, beta, you just keep a watch that how many are ready with the presentations, how many of you have although it's fine from Slack perspective, but because I'm here on talking to the people over the YouTube as well. So those who are present here, those who are watching from YouTube, they can come here and tell me or either respond to the Slack. How many of you have already either submitted or have are ready with with this presentation, which we plan to have as a task? So how many of you have submitted? Can you just raise your hands? जी करें, raise hands, I'm waiting.
यस मैम, आई एम वर्किंग ऑन इट। थोड़ा सा वर्कलोड था, थोड़ी बिजी थी, तो इस वजह से थोड़ा सा डिले हो गया।
अच्छा, ओके। बाकी सब किसी ने भी नहीं बनाई है भी, या कुछ लोगों ने बना ली
मैम
है?
मेरी बस कंप्लीट ही हो गया।
मैम थोड़ा सा रह गया है, कल कंप्लीट होगा इंशाल्लाह।
ठीक है। और बाकी सब जिनके भी लोअर हैंड है, मीन्स उन्होंने भी काम शुरू करना है इस पे, है ना? ऐसा ही है।
मैम वर्क कर रहे हैं, बस ऑलमोस्ट हो गया
ऑलमोस्ट
आज।
कंप्लीट है,
रात
ऑलमोस्ट।
चलें ठीक है, लेट्स सेट अप अ डेडलाइन। और कब कब दे सकते हैं सब लोग? सब अपनी अपनी डेडलाइन दे दें। 2 days यू नीड मोर, नेक्स्ट क्लास?
मैम नेक्स्ट क्लास में मेरी हो जाएगी कंप्लीट।
यस मैम, विद इन 2 days हो जाएगी।
ठीक है, हम इसको ऐसे रख लेते हैं ना कि लेट्स कीप द डेट। मैं देख रही थी कैलेंडर। और अनिका, सुंदर बेटा, आप लोग इस तरह कर लेते हैं, क्या डेट रख लें हम इसकी? आई थिंक लेट्स देन लॉक इट फॉर, ठीक है,
मंडे।
आप बाय सैटरडे आप लोग सब लोग। जी जी बताएं बेटा।
मैम मंडे या सैटरडे बस।
हाँ कोई, मैं भी यही कह रही थी कि आप लोग इस तरह ये सब लोग कर लें कि बाय मंडे, टुडे इज 19th इंशाल्लाह। सो लाइकली दिस सैटरडे कम्स ऑन 22nd, बट मंडे वुड बी अ बेटर ऑप्शन। सो आप सब मंडे को सबमिट कर दें, हम लोग मंडे ऑनवर्ड्स चेक करेंगे। अनिका, सुंदर, आप लोगों ने मंडे को टैप कर लेना है, अगर जितने आ गए होंगे मुझे भी, हम लोग, मैं भी देख रही हूँ, आप भी देख लें। और जिनके नहीं आए हुए होंगे फिर उनको हम मंडे को एक रिमाइंडर कर देंगे। ये इम्पोर्टेंट है, ताकि आप जब इसको देख रहे हैं अपने अपने टास्क को, तो इसी में भी आप लोगों की ना खुद की भी टाइम मैनेजमेंट है और आपने इसको भी करना। तो इसके साथ साथ जो है हम लोग देख लेते हैं। और जिन लोगों की इससे पहले रेडी हो जाती है तो दैट इज समथिंग सुपर, आप पहले सबमिट कर दें, ठीक है। अच्छा जी, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग एंड डिसीजन मेकिंग के ऊपर हमने बड़ी अच्छी डिस्कशन की थी कि प्रॉब्लम्स को कैसे रिजॉल्व करना है और कैसे इनके अच्छे रिजल्ट्स आए थे। ठीक है, एक सेकंड में। So yes, moving forward, and last minute changes actually, are very tough to handle many a times. Reason being because the meeting which was scheduled either for tomorrow maybe or today in an hour's time, that is changed. Then the expectations were for the one of the chief guests who had to arrive is arriving late or is might not be arriving as not available, and you have done the scheduling and everything. So some this kind of situation. Then the clients sometimes do what that they had been reaching out to the certain project manager, but the issue remains being unsolved. So what lastly they do that they burst into the CEO office. They all come, they all create, maybe you can say the word hue and cry in secretarial office, and they take it in such a way which is a pretty negative approach. So you have to handle such challenging clients, which are difficult customers, in fact. So over here, the skills which a secretarial position takes up is the role of, you can say, a salesperson, a customer services representative who knows how to handle difficult customers. And I have shared multiple links with you on how to handle the difficult customers. But over here, I would just emphasize on that whenever there is a difficult person around you or difficult customer, so what you basically have to stay calm, poised, composed, and you have to take it by accepting whatever has happened at the upfront. Okay, fine, I can understand that you had been difficult. I have been into a difficult situation. So doesn't matter. It's fine. We do understand that this has happened to you, but don't you worry. This is already in notice of the respected CEO, and we are working on the solution. You can anytime visit us also, and in case if the person is sitting in your office, raising even voice or volume, so you have to tackle it in such a very positive, polite manner that he automatically calms down. So it happens. You can even face sometimes an welcoming situation and try to resolve such kind of inconveniences at your end, and do not let those go to CEO. Like inform him, but try to settle at your end first, and then you know take the person to CEO. But try that you resolve it. Then in another phase, I can quote even an example that sometimes the sensitivity is to that level where you need to involve the security head. So no worries, call that person in your office, make him sit beside you, and call one senior project manager, make him sit in your office as well, and then start handling such situations which are out of you can say controlled situation, which are very tough situations to handle. A person like the person is very annoyed, he is not listening to you, he is not ready to understand the situation, he is not willing to listen to you. So in this situation, calm him down, make him sit, ask him first of all, empathize, say that yes, I do understand whatever the scenario you had been going through, and we have seriously taken up the issue and we are going to resolve it at the earliest. Maybe you can quote few days, just give us me a day's time, 2 days time, so that at that moment he calms down and he's ready to listen to you. Because if a person in rage, a person who is angry is not actually willing to understand or listen to you, so he is only hearing your voice. So hearing won't work here. He needs to understand, he needs to know, and he needs to have a clarity of what actually has happened and what they his expectations were. Mainly maybe sometimes it was a difference of opinion, maybe there was a miscommunication being done to that person, and that has led him to in that rage. So this will resolve the problem to some extent, and at most it is actually resolved, and there you can take up the decision also. Then prioritizing urgent versus important tasks, there is a quadrant, and ensures that methodology we use. I will be sharing the link and we can do that. Do's and don'ts about this position are basically be proactive, keep the records ready, communicate clearly, do not keep such things with you that you have not communicated. Like I've told you that even if there is an issue which is being raised by somebody and there is a difficult customer you are handling, you have handled, keep CEO informed of each single step, each single thing happening. And then his advice you can take forward. You can always go to the CEO with a solution. You can say that, sir, this is a customer, this is a client which is actually creating a fuss, a lot of trouble. But I think that I can handle him by putting up these points in front of him. If you allow me, can I please have a dialogue with him? So I'm sure that CEO obviously won't deny. Other than that, he will guide us as well. Maybe he knows better. Obviously, he has more knowledge, so he knows better than you know the situation and the scenario how to deal. He can add the points to your own points also, and he'll allow you that okay, fine, go ahead with one discussion and then take it forward, and then you can give your perspective, your thought also that I am thinking to keep the security chief in my office during this because I think that he might not be like obviously he's not going to attack physically on something like breaking chairs or but a person can be rude to any extent you can expect anything, right? So just give it a thought on the do's and I'm going to ask you a question. Give me 1 minute. I'm typing a question for you actually.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम मैम।
Beta, just 1 second, can you give me?
ओके मैम।
जी बेटा।
मैम मैंने पूछना था कि ये जो प्रेजेंटेशन है सिर्फ सबमिट करवानी है या फिर प्रेजेंट भी करनी है?
पहले तो आपने बेटा सबमिट करनी है फिर प्रेजेंट भी करनी है ना। प्रेजेंट इसलिए करनी है बिकॉज आई वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड और वो प्रेजेंटेशन उतनी एट लेंथ नहीं होगी, बस शॉर्ट सा आपने ओवरव्यू शेयर करेंगे, स्क्रीन पे बताते जाएंगे कि ये प्रेजेंटेशन है हमारी, ठीक है?
मैम स्लैक में सेंड करनी है?
जी बेटा स्लैक में सेंड करनी
ओके मैम, थैंक यू।
है। मोस्ट वेलकम। अच्छा, आई एम गिविंग यू अ क्वेश्चन अनिका सुंदर, बेटा आप लोग ने इसको स्लैक पे भी दे देना है। हाउ विल यू हैंडल द डिफिकल्ट विजिटर हु हैज अप्रोच टू सीईओ ऑफिस? प्लान योर share your plan of handling him. Plan your share your strategy. Strategy is the word strategy is used to ask is used for the word which we use planning, right? So strategy is a plan B actually. How will you what you will do? So what will be the plan on which how will you handle that? Share your plan. So this is the it can be likely up to 200 words answer, or it's up to you as much as you want to wants. So I have given it in the chat. Here we go. So how will you handle the difficult visitor approach to CEO office? Share your strategy. So you can understand what you have to do. We have spoken about it, and I'm looking forward to have your replies in the WhatsApp. Oh, sorry, in the Slack group, not the WhatsApp. So communicate clearly. I was talking about it that whatever the situation, whatever the scenario is, the clear communication makes a difference, right? And but one more very important thing, choice of right words is also very important. If we are talking to somebody and we are not using the right words to share the whole scenario or the situation, then we will be messing up it a bit. So whenever we are handling or tackling any situation, choice of right words, that I would say that terminologies are very, very important. And I'm sure you are best utilizing the Knowledge Hub. It has so many links in it in which you can always go to that and find out all the answers which we talk. I mean the terminologies in particular, so as to understand that what are the workplace uh, basic words which you should be using randomly in every communication. Don'ts are delay tasks, break confidentiality, and ignore details. The delay task means that if something which is possible to be completed within the allocated timeline, within a certain time period, one has to for sure complete it, right? Do not delay. Break confidentiality means that you know the ethics, whichever we speak about, wherever we go. Every organization, even this platform, we have the information which we talk about a person who is relating one's own story over here is confidential to all of us, like because we are the addresses. Sometimes, obviously, when we speak about something which is public, is okay. But if someone brings a problem to us and does not want that to go out, so that is called the confidential thing. We have to ensure that privacy and confidentiality we are maintaining. So in the CEO office, every single thing I must say is confidential. It's very, very, very important that you have to ensure that you are respecting the confidentiality of that matter. Do not take it, in such a way where you will be in trouble and the office will be in trouble and gradually the whole organization will be in trouble. So whatever the details are with you, whatever the confidential information is, so everything is sensitive, very sensitive. Sometimes CEO tells you or talks to you because you are the office member. So you are not supposed to even discuss it. What I would say is at your home, like that much confidentiality. And if you need answers, if you do not know the answers, you need that how to handle, what should I do? Ask CEO. He's the right person because whatever he said, whatever he told, he knows the answer. So do not hesitate. But hesitation does not mean that you are over friendly with the CEO, right? You have to be firm and friendly in a nice way. Firm means that you have to be professional. Always speak to him in a very professional tone. Do not try to be over friendly that, okay, fine, I'm the CEO's secretary, aerial position, so मैं ऐसे बात कर लूँगा अगर तो भी ठीक है बहुत lighter note पे कर लूँ. It's not like a professional, thing. Again, I would say that there are ethics of handling a customer in which we always say that do personalize but do not get personal in any aspect, like if you are speaking on a very you can say mild tone even or a nice way, it has to be very professional. Your talk should be very professional, which should be loud, clear, and in every aspect wherever you speak about professionalism, these are the main things which are very important. And likewise, ignoring details, like sometimes we think, oh, this is not that important. ये तो मैं बाद में भी बता सकता हूँ, तो मैं बाद में भी कर लूँगा, किसी और वक्त बता देती हूँ, अभी फिर उसमें नहीं कॉम्प्लिकेट ना करे. Do not do that because कभी अगर आपसे कोई डिटेल रह जाएगी, वो इग्नोर हो जाएगी, तो वो कोई ऐसा एक जिस तरह आपको पता है ना एक पज़ल होता है, पज़ल का हर छोटे से बड़ा पीस इम्पोर्टेंट होता है। अगर एक छोटा-सा भी पीस माइनर सा भी मिसिंग हो जाए जो कि डॉट जितना भी छोटा हो तो भी वो पज़ल फिर पज़ल ही बन जाएगा, इट वोंट बी अ पिक्चर। तो इसी तरह से छोटी-छोटी डिटेल्स इम्पोर्टेंट होती हैं और आपने उनको जो है टैकल और हैंडल करना होता है। So this is something which I wanted to share about do's and don'ts. Now I'm going to take you to Trello. मैं आपको Trello का थोड़ा सा एक ओवरव्यू बताती हूँ, फिर उसके बाद जो हमने नेक्स्ट डिस्कशन करनी है, हमने करियर ग्रोथ के ऊपर भी बात करनी है, that how this position caters for this requirement as well. So I am going to take you to Outlook first, and मैं आपको Outlook का calendar show करना चाह रही हूँ, and let me just first open it and share the screen. Sundas, beta, would that be a possibility if we can pause the screen, pause the YouTube for 2-3 minutes? Because I'm going into my personal Outlook official email, I mean.
जी मैम मैं करती हूँ
पॉज हो जाएगा ना, बस आप बेटा पॉज करके मुझे बता दें. And it's fine on YouTube, I would like to say it because I'm going to share the official email Outlook, so that's why we need to go on pause because we don't want that the few things should be are required to go over there. I will be coming back on live in next 2-3 minutes by showing the Google Calendar. That would be okay. ठीक है बेटा, आप पॉज कर लें तो मुझे बताएं, मैं स्क्रीन शेयर कर